This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
I was trying to think of some, spoken intro for this. Might have to get some Marlon Brando, Jor-El or something if I get her find it. My song. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Legends of the Arrowverse. I believe this is the penultimate one for the year, Will Hellfire.
Take a drink!
I am Phil, and as you heard, that fan of the drinking is here. It is
Lilith Hellfire! Kneel before Lilith! Thanks, Ray.
I was gonna say, are you a Zod like Ray now?
I've always secretly been a Zod, let's all be honest. Maybe even worse, maybe a Robo Zod.
Are you from the Phantom Zone, aka Australia? That's why
I'm in America's Outback, Florida.
I was gonna say, that's probably how they feel about America these days. We're the Phantom Zone.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway, so yes, we're here again. This one and next one for the rest of the year. Continue our Superman coverage. This time, you think this is Lois and Clark's story? Adventures of Superman.
Nah, couldn't be.
525. Although this one will take some background. But before we jump into that, should we mention? I know we mentioned it on Capes, but we did get the announcement. Not only is it Supergirl's last season coming up, it's Black Lightning's last season coming up too.
I guess we should give the pilot and the finale some respect, I guess.
What, for both, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we have time. Supergirl, not so much, but Black Lightning definitely.
Well, I don't know when. Yeah, well, Black Lightning's coming back, in February? Yeah, Supergirl won't be till probably this summer anyway, because that's like a mid-season, and what's mid-season if the rest of them aren't starting until January and February?
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably got 6 months before we're going to worry about Supergirl. I wonder if Supergirl and Stargirl will be on at the same time or close to it.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think that the DC higher ups want that.
Although,
like I said, yeah, Supergirl fans can just come on, jump over to Stargirl. I mean, it's about the same level of drama. They act like they're in high school on Supergirl. There, I said it.
They want their cake.
Go on and sip that tea however you need to. But let's talk about good red, blue, and yellow characters.
Yeah, Adventures of Superman. All right, this one's kind of like the wrap up of a. Oh, I love how it's. What is this? 95. So that the show's still on, isn't it? Lois and Clark forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. This was kind of the wrap up to around what was it? Around 0 hour. We found out about a quote unquote friend of Clark Kent's from childhood, Kenny Braverman, who was infected by kryptonite.
Kenny Braverman. How generic can you be?
Infected by kryptonite the night. Well, he was being born the night Clark. The ship brought Clark to Earth, and then
I smell a small. This is where Smallville got their idea from.
Basically, creating a new kryptonite man. But yes, we hated Clark. Clark was always, he would always come in second to Clark's first place, and then the poop really hit the fan when he found out that Clark was actually Superman. He's like, he cheated our whole lives.
Exactly.
Basically.
It's like that Seinfeld episode, but on steroids.
So basically, yeah, he tears his life apart. Clark, he didn't think he could be Clark Kent anymore, which was the death of Clark Kent. But yeah, so at this point, he's kidnapped Jimmy Olsen. Clark thinks Lois is dead. So this issue, we'll see them reunited. So,
and it feels so good.
Yeah, so
this show is just for old people. I'm sorry. If you're done, kids, just Google it. If you don't get it, Google it.
That's right. So yeah, Kenny ends up dying in their final battle. So, but this one opens up. Oh, this is right before Underworld Unleashed. That's right.
Oh boy.
Because we got I guess 2 female lawyers. Alexis coming to get his broken down clone.
That I'm just saying that that artwork just is giving me Felicity feels, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh really?
Doesn't she like the actual Emily Bett?
Maybe a little bit.
I don't even think she was born in this time. know. I forget how old Emily Bat is, but I don't think she was even born. But so it's okay.
She might wear that green outfit. But yeah, they come for Lex, who's stuck in a broken down clone body.
As you do, man. It's the era of clone bodies. Hashtag get used to it.
Because yes, this is a Star Labs facility.
That's what I'm saying. I like comic book Star Labs.
Yes.
Versus TV show Star Labs.
It could be anything. Well, in the comics, it could be anything. It could be something like this. It could be like because they have multiple branches. You know. The one might be, working for the betterment of mankind. The next one might be like, oh, they're cranking out evil supervillains.
Listen, the code word's betterment of mankind means eugenics. Always. In scientific terms, it's a fancy way of saying eugenics. No such thing. Don't believe it.
Okay. Well. So they're basically, they pulled some legal wrangling and they're getting Lex out of here.
Clone plague. How generic. They couldn't even come up with something fancy, just clone plague.
Well, I think, that was another story. Yeah, they were kind of like thinning the herd. They had too many characters, so they were killing off some clones. Luther's body was ravaged by the clone plague, but if his mind is still intact, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize those two Pandoras are opening a door that can only lead to trouble. Oh, exactly.
Take that, Victor!
Oh my. Then we see Superman cleaning up some of, Kenny called himself Conduit, so he's cleaning up some conduits. He had a big terrorist organization. They had all these multiple, bases and stuff. So you just see Superman taking out all these, automated weapons.
Increase power output!
All weapons on maximum settings.
Just crank it to 11!
Okay, Spinal Tap. But yeah, Superman's like, seems like you're on your own computer, judging from this sandwich you have been for some time.
Phil, again, this podcast is by old people for old people. It's fine.
What?
This podcast it's by old people, made for old people. It's fine.
So look at the Spinal Tap reference. So yeah, Superman uses the telephone to call the FBI. It looks like a landline.
Yeah. Not even a cordless.
But he's like, it's getting routine by now, just finding all these empty bases. Oh, look. Oh, that's right, because Kenny did blow up the Kent's house, too, so it's like, him and Alan Paul are traveling by RV.
Which is honestly safer.
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas, Tornado Alley.
Well, too, they were on the run for a while, making sure, he thought, like I said, as far as he knows, Lois is dead, but, he's trying to keep the parents safe. Oh, look at that mullet flapping in the breeze.
Oh, man. Just trim it back a little bit. It's the perfect Superman, dude. Just gel it. You ain't even got to cut. Just gel it. Just gel it.
I mean, again, if the glasses weren't enough disguise, I mean, it's like, at this point, Superman has long hair. And
put it in a man bun. Well, that's what 2021 Superman I want. I want a man bun.
Well, Clark puts it in a ponytail. It's pretty close.
Yeah, but a man bun.
But I love how he just, flies into the RV at super speed so no one sees him.
It just ruins the poor card game they're playing, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, his dad. I don't know. Doggone it, son. That was my best game yet. Don't worry, someone tells me your next game's going to be better. You play with Deuces Wild, right? Just yanks the cards out of the air at super speed. Don't go encouraging Clark. That man's a demon with cards as it is. How'd it go with the pipeline base?
It's all you got to do in Kansas is gamble in back rooms. I'm just saying.
Gamble and drink. Hey, gamble and drink. Don't you be throwing stones full of hellfire in your glass.
I don't gamble.
Oh, okay.
I like money. I don't gamble.
I know. How things go with the pipeline base?
Actually, I play the stock market, so yeah, I legally gamble.
There you go. How did they go with the pipeline base? It was deserted like all the others. Pipeline was just Conduit's hired help. They got out as soon as the checks stopped coming in. Duh. Let's see. We're not getting paid.
Pipeline and Conduit. Just so many innuendos. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
Man of Steel.
Oh, hell. But no, I'm just like, I guess they're the smart ones. So we're not getting paid all of a sudden to tangle with Superman? Okay, yeah.
Peace out! That henchman insurance has finally failed!
And Ma's like, that's music to my ears. Maybe now we can settle back to normal. Wait, what are all those sirens? see a car come speeding at them, chased by all these cop cars. So Clark zooms back out. I don't know. Lois, it's Lois. She's like, she's been trying to catch up to the Kents all week. If you're that close, I mean, I know they're doing it for dramatic effect, but if you're that close, and
just yell Clark.
Exactly. If she thinks he's in that RV, wouldn't you be screaming in that car at the top of your lungs, Clark, it's me? But yeah, she's like, oh, all of a sudden he picks up the car.
It could have been Bizarro, to be fair.
And again, he picks up the car and it's like, please turn off the engine. I paced you at 137 miles an hour.
Who is she, Lilith Hellfire?
I know, because at this point, he still doesn't know it's her. I'm like, if she's not yelling, wouldn't he be x-raying that car to see who's in there?
You know, the longer the hair, the dumber he is. That's my summation.
Yep. And then because she's out the window, Clark, it's me, Lois. Let's put the car down. Lois, I thought you were dead. I know, I'm not. I'm so glad I caught you. I never thought I'd catch you. I know, I don't know what to say either, except you're under arrest, Miss Lane. All those cops pull up. Oh, she got
burn.
$635 ticket.
That's not bad. It's 1,000 even here. Anything over 15, it's 1,000.
Whoa!
So, and people still do it. So you know.
Yeah. Well, you were speeding, Lois. Oh, excuse me for trying to catch up to the man I love. Would have caught up days.
It's coming out of your paycheck, buddy.
Would have caught up days ago if you Kents could stay in more than one place for a few hours. Even,
on the road again.
Even Maud's like, well, we're dodging killers for a while there. We didn't even know you.
It's not all about you, Lois.
And again, like she said, we thought you were dead. Because
I'd be like, wait a minute, how do I know you're not a clone?
Well, you found us. Now we can get all back to the way things were before. Oh, Lord. Clark, I'm not so sure. I don't know if I can ever go back to being Clark Kent.
I would have been okay with that.
Yo, what's he going to do? What are you saying, Clark? I mean, you can't turn your back on your entire life. All your friends were targets for Conduit. That can't happen again. So you'd adopt a new identity? No. Anyone who knew me in that life would be just as...
There is only Superman!
Do you want to spend the rest of your life moving from place to place, never letting anyone into your life?
Just go marry Bizarro. I mean, you've married so many other people at this point, Lois. It's fine.
And, well, Lois is ticked because he's like, well, I married Clark Kent, you know. I didn't come all this way for Superman. I came for Clark Kent, and I still can't believe I haven't found him yet.
Burn!
Burn! Burn! And then she walks into town. This town better sell double chocolate fudge ice cream.
Drown your sorrows in carbs and sugar. It's fine.
Lois, please understand. People die just because they knew me.
That's the risk she was willing to take. Hello?
I know. Out of my way, stranger. A woman named Mac McGivney. Jimmy Olsen. She's like, Jimmy? Oh, wait. No. Is that what you think? Jimmy's not dead. He's just captured by Conduit's goons. He was all right a week ago.
Superman's pal. Waka, waka, waka.
So Conduit's dead. Pipeline is broken.
Dried up.
So basically, I mean, I know when he comes back, but at some point, Jimmy's just like chilling in a thing. It's like, hey, is anyone gonna let me out?
Hello?
Yeah. I'll leave for Metropolis tonight. Pick up any trail or clues.
Just call Batman. He'll detective it out for you.
Yeah. Our friend may be in mortal danger, but hey, let's get some dinner and I'll get on the trail tonight.
He's just the redheaded stepchild, you know.
Literally. And then what? Will you stay in Metropolis? He turns his head. Thought so. Do me a favor. Oh, look, she brought his glasses. Aww.
For role-play purposes.
Hey. Now the hard part. Let's get a cup of coffee.
Ugh, who are you, Iris West?
Because they go into town and there's a bunch of teenagers hanging out and a couple cops.
Having a hootenanny.
So basically, you know, the cop's like, oh, hey, you going in? And then Lois walks him past the coffee shop. She's like, I thought we were getting coffee. We are, or at least you are, but I don't want you to go as Clark Kent. I want you to go as Superman. Hurry up and change.
What kind of Felicia Hardy mess is this?
She hands him money. She goes, I don't think you have room in your costume for money.
Batman does. You should get him to make you a pair of trunks, buddy. A utility belt.
Oh, the belt? That's where he keeps his money.
Right in his prison purse. It's in his prison purse.
Oh, Lord.
We need the money. Gimme.
But yeah, so she has him fly over as Superman to get the coffee, and everyone's just standing there like,
Superman drinks coffee?
in our town, it is him. But yeah, he walks in, everyone's just staring at him. He asks for a black decaf to go. Sure. Now that the cops come over, excuse me, Mr. Superman? It's just we were wondering if you being here and all, if there was some reason. He's like, oh, an alien invasion or a crazy supervillain? No, I'm just getting coffee. And they're like, oh, that's good. We're not exactly the Metropolis PD here. Sorry, won't take any more of your time. Please, that's all right. And then, oh my lord, the woman behind the counter is just scared. Here, I hope you like it. He's like, sure, it's fine. He puts the money down. Keep the change. Not even his money. He's like, keep the change.
Well, Lois does make more money than he does.
Well, yeah. So they're back in the park, I guess. That's what you'd be missing. It wouldn't always be like that. True, other times you might be mobbed, worshipped, hated. The fact is, people always treat Superman differently. You need a secret identity. Bendis, pay attention. You need a secret identity. It's what protects you from people, and it's what connects you to people.
Yeah, don't be like Bruce Wayne.
That's true. So yes.
So they're the perfect counterparts, you know? Don't mess up the dynamic!
So that's why he needs a secret identity.
Bendis.
That's how you know he wasn't a real Superman fan and just wanted to put his name on the Superman brand.
Again, he always goes to that. I mean, he did the same thing to Daredevil. Yeah, revealed his.
Daredevil's a lot more fun to play with, though, without his. I mean, honestly, Matt Murdock is Daredevil. Daredevil is Matt Murdock. There's not really that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a definitive line.
But no, that's fine. I mean, I had no problem with it. I liked his Daredevil work, but then he does the same thing.
It doesn't translate to everything. I agree.
And I'm like, you're going back to the well for Superman, kid? Really?
We've done this and we've done it better, sir. No offense.
Under that costume, you're Clark Kent. You'll always be Clark Kent. You can't live without him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you lose track of that, you get Man of Steel. Sorry, Tyler.
Oh.
Just saying, people that aren't actually fans of Superman, they just don't get it. They need to read this stuff.
I know. I get it. Anyway.
Which is why I don't like Henry Cavill, because he don't get it. He only likes the John Byrne stuff, and that's it. So not a real fan. Just saying. Suck it.
What about the Danger, Clark?
I want him to have a beard, damn it.
Mustache. What about the Danger? Clark, you've saved more lives than you could ever possibly endanger. Would you rather find out something happened to someone you loved because you weren't there? Never.
Lois dropping truth bombs on him.
And
that's what a real good woman does for you. She keeps you grounded and tells you the truth you need to hear. That's why they are A1 superhero couple goals.
Really? Grounded as their
point.
As they do that yes. Mid-air make.
Ironically.
Keeps them grounded as they do that mid-air make-out. Okay.
I got you, but who has you?
Statistically speaking, it's still the safest way to travel. Oh, Lord. But then Lois and Clark get on the train to go back to Metropolis. Hey-oh.
Midnight train to Georgia.
Pa, you gotta keep your cards in a safe place around this boy. Just need a few aces up my sleeve, Jonathan. That's how I play every game. And Ma's all happy she can call him Clark again.
Aww. Basically.
But the Kents are going to hit the road till their house is rebuilt.
On the road again.
If you need us, just get on the CB and send out word for Mr. Steed and Mrs. Peel.
So cute.
The Avengers, see?
Exactly. That was cute. I like that a lot.
So I'm sure it's to spend time together, but yeah, perfect cover. Lois and Clark will get back to town on the train soon. But yeah, Superman takes off to look for Jimmy. So yeah, Superman will be back before Lois and Clark. Get it?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, because Lois is. Oh, look, a cellular telephone, little Hellfire.
That's like the size of a brick.
Lois calls Perry. Yeah, that's right. Clark and I are tougher to kill than even Superman. Get it? No, we'll be back.
Talk about a marriage of steel.
Ew. Yes, because... Oh, that's right. So that's the end of that issue. Yeah, because issue after this would be Man of Tomorrow #1 when they filled in that 5th week every.
So good, by the way. If you haven't read that, track it down. It's great.
The return of Lex Luthor.
Yes. As y'all know, he is my favorite villain. Or hero, depending on what side of the fence you're on.
And then 2 weeks after this, Action Comics, was it 7-Eleven? Yeah, he springs Jimmy from that trap.
He what? I need that as a drop, sir, for Wade's World.
I don't know. I don't even know what I said. Spring that trap.
Spring Jimmy from that trap.
Okay.
Mind if I slam your butt in the pokey lady? At least he asked for consent. That's the most important thing. Like, I don't feel like they went in deep enough. I think the pants come off next.
How dare you, Lilith Hellfire? All right, so I know it was kind of like a filler issue, and it was kind of like the tie-up to a big long storyline previously. But
it's important. Like we just said, like that's the thing about pre-modern comics. Like it didn't need to be a grand sweeping 6 to 12, issue arc to get nuggets and wisdom and jewels.
Oh, yeah.
It could be something just as simple as a wrap-up story that defines who that character is.
That's true. If this was modern comics, this would be a 6 to 12 part. Who is Clark Kent?
Honestly, I don't think they know, and they do need to research that.
Yeah.
DC.
Oh, yeah, especially now with no secret. Do you think when Bendis is gone, are they going to bring the secret identity back?
Oh, yeah. I think they're either going to have, they're got to have Jeff Johns to come clean this up. Somebody that the fans trust. They absolutely have to have somebody that the fans trust to come clean up that mess and reset things back to status quo so that the books can begin selling as they once did. Like, how are we in a pandemic and Superman is not even in the top 10 books?
Exactly.
Excuse me?
Exactly.
Excuse me?
I wonder if they're finally going to pull the trigger. I know there was a rumor for the longest time. I forget who had the idea for the story, but they had an idea for a Superman story where like something happens and the whole world forgets who Superman is. Even like Lois.
I don't think that we can do that right now. I think that'd just be very disingenuous. They just actually have to clean the mess up. They have to deal with the fallout, put their big boy pants on, and deal with that fallout and clean it up as best they can.
Yeah.
I don't want any, it's a spell, it's a brand new day, no, we're not doing that. You made this mess, you allowed that man to make that mess, you're gonna have to clean it up in a believable way.
Yeah, but if
people just don't read Superman anymore, and you just sell the t-shirts. And I'm fine with that either way.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, I think that the idea of Superman and the execution of telling proper motivated Superman stories are behind us. I think those days are behind us. I think it's just a symbol on a t-shirt at this point. And in DC's eyes, especially, because they just don't care about the character.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't felt about Superman like I did in this era it's probably going
to... For a very long... New 52.
New 52.
New 52 ruined it, and they never fixed it.
Yeah.
And then they just compiled and put on top more garbage. There's been some hit and miss gems, hidden little nuggets, but they're far and few between. And like I said, I think Superman's best days are behind him. And I'm okay with that because I can find all the good stories still.
Yeah. And like all those people complain, he's too overpowered or to this or to that. I mean, it's like you don't focus on the powers, you focus on the guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that, like I said, they've lost track of who Superman is and what he stands for, what he means to like his core fans. And until they can get back to the basics, hopefully in another 5 years when I pick up another DC book, it's better. We're in a better situation.
And take like a one and done issue. Do a pandemic issue and be like, Superman feeling powerless. That this is like this global.
I mean, we did it for 9/11. I'm waiting.
Exactly. I mean, and
that was hard. I felt like that was definitely hard hitting and very powerful and not gratuitous at all. Marvel did one too as well with all the heroes. So yeah, I mean, I've been waiting.
Seriously, I mean,
what is he gonna say? I wish people would put their mask on. I mean, I don't know. That's more Batman's thing, maybe. I don't know.
Just play with the this global threat that's we're all his powers
that he can't do anything about.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
And he's an alien, so it doesn't affect him.
Exactly. So, what did you think of this?
Hands down, A+. Like I said, even though it's a filler issue, it's like that. They get it. They reunite them, and she drops the knowledge on him, makes him stop feeling sorry for himself, and he gives him that whole Simba and Rafiki lecture. Remember who you are.
And again, it's like a fill-in issue, but they also are able to get into who is Clark Kent? Why do you need to be Clark Kent? You know.
In one issue. Again, modern comics could never. I feel like that should be our hashtag.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, even if we don't cover it on the podcast, that's what we should do on social media, like Twitter and stuff. When you read something old, Lilith, and you love it, put it up on Twitter, and we'll just be like, Modern comics
could never.
Okay, there's our hashtag, kids.
That's our thing.
Modern comics could never. Maybe I'll put this one up and be like, hey, we just talked this. Modern comics could
Yeah,
never.
you should, because really.
That's right, kids.
Got Mom and Pa Kent? Check. Got Clark and Lois being Clark and Lois? Check. Superman, telling her, breaking down what Superman means and what Clark Kent means, and then the difference between the two? Check.
I mean, and again, besides that one page where he's taken out a laser cannon, you really didn't even need him to be super powered in this issue.
Exactly.
Seriously. Again, it doesn't...
I do think they do over-rely on his powers a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, one of my favorite episodes of The Adventures of Lois and Clark is when he loses his powers and he has to put down the blanket and smother the fire and things like that. So
Exactly.
Because he's supposed to be smart, too. I don't know if they remember that.
Again, like in the modern era, sometimes I think they dumb him down because it's like, I don't know if they wanted to make it, it's like, oh.
Muscles. He's not Eddie Brock, guys, okay?
Exactly, but they do it to like make other people look smarter, like Batman or whoever, and it's just like, you know, the dude's an investigative reporter. You can't have two smart characters
Investigative reporter.
Exactly.
Not a blogger. No offense, because I do occasionally still have a blog. So I can say that.
Exactly.
Don't at me. Although some bloggers out here doing the real work that even CNN's not doing. Have you watched CNN lately? It is a hot freaking mess.
I haven't watched any news really lately.
I heard the S word on CNN.
Really?
Cory Booker dropped the S-bomb on CNN. Well, it's Cory Booker, but still.
Wow.
It was like 8 o'clock at night. I was like, what? Now I see why some people watch Fox News.
It's getting real out there. I mean, I was reading something yesterday. They were saying, like, you know, all these media people were looking into all these Trump's false claims of the election being rigged, and they're like, even Fox News couldn't back him up.
I mean, they have to, because, you know, they got yelled at on election night.
Well, no.
So they have to tell that line, because this is the thing about Fox News and their demo, is that if they don't kind of like cater to what they've been usually catering to, they'll lose them to the Alex Joneses, the Brett Barts, and all those things. I mean,
but no, they said Fox had people looking into the election results, and even they said, yeah, there's no evidence of tampering or anything.
I don't know. When there's too many people that protest too much, I'm just saying 100% could never. Really? Human error? U.S. human error? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the grand scale, but don't be like it's ironclad, because nothing is ironclad when it comes to politics. So.
Well, he's just crying because he's buying time to scrub the books.
Exactly. But, you know, we'll see. January can't come soon enough. I'm ready to make fun of a new president, personally.
I can't wait for a new year. I was trying to think of a way, you know, make something made out of that says 2020, just like blow it up with fireworks or something on New Year's.
Yes. You know what? Yes.
We need that video.
You and I can do it. Charlie's, he's around people. He can't really do that. But I think I will do that. Make like a 2020 time capsule and blow it the hell up.
I just wanted like a sign or something that says 2020.
It's like a face mask, some hand sanitizer, toilet paper.
I mean, if nothing else, just make, something out of paper that says 2020. Even if you can't blow it up, burn it, something.
That's funny. We should totally do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's a solid book. Like I said, it's like kind of like probably not somebody's like favorite issue where it gets lost in the shuffle. So I'm glad we did put that on the list for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good Lois and Clark story.
One and done, kind of, you know, the palate cleanser for what's to come next, because they definitely put out all the things that were coming next.
Oh, yeah.
And wrapped up the story that was behind it as well. So, and you know, sometimes a one and done doesn't do that in modern comics. It's just, okay, we tried, it doesn't matter, we're moving on.
Exactly.
Speaking of moving on,
Lilith is sobering
like
up.
that segue.
Yes, Lilith is sobering up. Yes, so only 3 more weeks left in the year. So yes, next week we'll be back with We Are the Night. The
Batman podcast.
Suck it, Moon Knight.
Tell all your friends. It's the Batman podcast.
Suck it, Moon Knight. Anyway, yes, next week we're back with Detective Comics 610 and 611. Pretty cool penguin story. A cool penguin story, get it? And then in 2 weeks, we're back for the final episode of Legends of the Arrowverse for 2020, where we'll cover Superman. We had to do it. Superman, the Wedding Album.
Not like Batman's wedding album.
Oh yeah, this one's actually real. Yeah.
Modern comics could never.
Oh yeah, this
Definitely hashtag that one.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going on the list of modern comic could never. Yes. Superman, the Wedding Album by like a score of different writers and artists. So.
Oh, I want to shout out Charlie Esser for fraternizing with the enemy.
Ew, what?
By the way, Brian.
Oh, I know.
Did you see that post? I was gonna like put it in the comments, but I'll just blast him on here because he won't listen to this podcast probably. So.
I'm like, okay, Hitler.
Yeah, you just do your articles about, Superman ice cream and keep your filthy paws off our content. Yes, I'm still trying to start a Twitter beef.
I don't know if it's an old one, but I just saw him post something about Nightfall today. I'm like, man, bro, we already did that, man.
You're a couple of months behind there, buddy.
You're not even stealing the current stuff. Come on. Oh, and then the final week of the year, we're covering Batman 450 and 451.
Nice. Oh, we need the drop. Nobody tell Brian.
Oh, I think you just created it. Yo, give me a clean one.
I will. Nobody tell Brian.
There we go. Nobody tell Brian. Nice. All right. So yes, so you got the list for the rest of the year, and then going forward, did we say what we're gonna do? Yeah, since we do two Legends of the Arrowverse every month. Of 1 week we'll go back to our classic Flash runs, and then the other week we'll be doing a Superman run. So
sounds good to me.
Get your Flash and Superman fix every month. All right, everyone. So gave you the list for the rest of the year. Send us your thoughts. Even if you want to send, like you said, if you want to send us thoughts on this issue, we'll read them next episode. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Legends of the Arrowverse on Facebook. That's one of our biggest Facebook pages, Legends of the Arrowverse. We also have a Facebook group, Star Labs. We can use more members there, so go join over there. Follow us.
They can't all be Web of Spider-Man.
Oh, we're approaching 500 members on Web of Spider-Man. Anyway, so yes, follow us on Twitter. You can follow links to all of our various social media, all in one convenient place. I mean, you can watch this on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Links to merch, links to Patreon, links to everything at linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio. Hear like Superman. Get yourself some Tweaked Audio headphones.
And to be an investigative reporter like Superman, Michelle Gray needs your help, guys. So let's go hunt those killers.
That's right. Pick up
hunt. Keep it in the house. Escape room in a box. No need to leave. Be a hermit like Lilith.
You shouldn't be leaving your house. That's right. So yes, pick up Hunt a Killer. Use the code Southgate for both of those for a handy dandy discount. And speaking of staying at home, pick yourself up some Pod Life the book, Volume 1, now in digital and paperback.
Audio book coming soon.
And Volume 2. So yes, go make sure you go.
Promises, Rob.
Well, the audiobook's a little harder because he has to get everyone that were like.
Yeah, I know. It's like wrangling cats. You know the pain.
Yes, kitten, I do know the pain of wrangling cats.
All right, all you cool cats and kittens.
Yeah, you have cash. Oh my God! Did you hear our plan on Quantum Zone for next year?
No. What are you boys doing over there?
Well, no. After we do some squadron. Oh, wait a second. Did you hear about our plans on the Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Thank you.
Quantum Zone.
What about our Quasar podcast?
I love how we're doing this in the middle of the plugs. But anyway,
because it's a plug.
Well, after we get to the last issue of Quasar's ongoing, we're gonna do Squadron Supreme. But then after that, we're gonna alternate every week. It's gonna be a classic Quasar appearance in somebody else's book, and then the other times we're gonna be doing some old Captain Marvel, like Marvel issues.
Oh, Phil finally talked the boys into it.
I was like, if for no other reason.
Blink twice if you need help the next time you guys are streaming live.
No, I'm not going to turn you around on this. You know why? For no other reason, we need to do those classic Marvel issues.
Why?
I'm going to have pages of drops of just Matt Kona doing 70s Rick Jones dialogue.
Oh, yeah. There's gold in those there hills.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's right, Daddy.
Definitely going to have to troll Quantum Zone a little bit more.
That's right, Daddy-o. So, yeah, go pick up Pod Life the book. And when you buy that and more on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this network, this show, and
of course,
that secret identity himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Yeah.
You're weak sauce. Why did your eye drift over to my box?
I feel like every podcast on the network needs to have so says Master Doom. Like, I just feel like that should be a podcast network requirement.
I was going to say, our shows are basically half already. So, yeah, I'll just reach out to, like, Jesse and, like, Diane and be like, here, you want this? Here. Hey, Rob.
Just a running joke.
Hey, Rob would like it if it got people to do the plugs. He'll be like, yeah, send it to them, please.
Make it rain.
All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you?
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs and get in on my Twitter beef, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram with the cool kids and the hip grandparents at Lilith Hellfire 86 for the boring life stuff, and of course for the memes at Lilith Hellfire 69. Duh.
I'm 12 when you need to be 12.
And if you happen to be on TikTok, come join my TikTok gang with Phil and Marnell at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Pull yourself up and slip into it.
Into the social media. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again. Again, 2 weeks, Superman the Wedding Album. Ooh, oversized issue.
Worth every penny.
That's right.
I literally have like 6 copies of it. No joke.
Wow. And remember, kids, modern comics, hashtag modern comics could never.
Could never.
Get that right. Modern comics could never. So yeah, please post that. You can tag, Legends of the Arrowverse or Tapes of Movie Fixing that, please. Old issues, modern comics could never.
I'm gonna need a t-shirt with a hashtag on it.
Oh yeah. Just have like a picture of like a bunch of old issues on it. Modern comics could never. All right, kids, you have your mission. Back on that train to Metropolis and go do it.
I don't think that's a bird.